Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, let's dive right into this because today we are tackling a monthly frustration we all know way too well. And more importantly, we're going to completely flip the script on it. Look, whether you live in a massive suburban house or a tiny city apartment, this is a universal problem. So, our goal today is simple but really powerful. We're going to transition your mindset from dreading that monthly envelope to treating it like a game you can actively win. By the end of this explainer, you'll see exactly how to easily cut your electricity bill by 20 to 50%. And the absolute best part, we are going to do it without sacrificing a single ounce of your daily comfort.
But first, we really have to ask the burning question. Why is your electricity bill so high in the first place? I mean, we've all been there, right? You open that envelope or you click that email and you just get this sinking feeling of total helplessness. You wince at the number, you pay it, and then the cycle just repeats itself. It feels completely out of your control. And it's incredibly frustrating when you feel like you're just paying for the basic right to exist in your own home, yet those costs inexplicably keep creeping up month after month.
And man, those costs add up remarkably fast. $1,400? That's $1,400. That is the amount the average American household spends per year on electricity alone. Just think about that for a second. That is a massive financial stake. That's a family vacation, a really hefty contribution to an emergency fund, or a huge chunk of high-interest debt paid off. But right now, it's just vanishing into the wires of your home.
So to stop that leak, we need to diagnose exactly where that money is going. And looking at this breakdown, the massive elephant in the room becomes instantly clear. Nearly half, 45 to 50% of your total energy use is being swallowed up by just heating and cooling your living space. Then, your water heater takes a sizable 18% bite, followed by your washer and dryer at 13% and lighting at 12%. Knowing this is your absolute secret weapon, because once you understand the why and the where the power is actually going, you know exactly where to strike to get your money back.
Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. Number 1, the hidden energy drain. Number 2, 5-minute free fixes. 3, smarter appliance habits. 4, high-return mini investments. And finally, number 5, calculating your total savings.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the hidden energy drain, identifying the silent wallet killers in your home.
The biggest unseen enemy here is something called phantom load. Basically, this is the electricity drawn by your electronics and appliances even when they're turned completely off or just sitting in standby mode. Your TV, your gaming console, that phone charger left plugged into the wall, they're all continually sipping electricity around the clock. Think of it like leaving your car idling in the driveway overnight every single night. You aren't going anywhere, but you're still burning expensive fuel. This silent financial drain actually accounts for 5 to 10% of an average home's energy use. Just letting things sit there plugged in is costing you up to $200 a year for absolutely nothing in return.
So, moving right along to Section 2, 5-minute free fixes. Immediate savings that cost absolutely nothing.
Okay, since heating and cooling is that massive slice of the pie we discussed earlier, let's talk about the 2-degree rule. Every single degree you adjust your thermostat saves about 1% on your energy bill. So, a simple 2-degree tweak yields instant gratification. Bump it 2 degrees higher in the summer or 2 degrees lower in the winter, and boom, you just instantly saved 4% on your bill. And honestly, your body likely won't even notice the difference in comfort. Plus, let's be real, those epic family arguments over the thermostat, you're usually just fighting over a single percent of savings anyway.
Next up, let's head to the laundry room. And this brilliantly illustrates how a tiny habit change pays off big time. When you wash your clothes, a staggering 90% of the energy used by your washing machine goes solely toward heating the water. 90%, that is absolutely wild. Modern detergents are actually scientifically designed to work just as effectively in cold water. So, making the immediate switch from hot water washing to cold water washing is a ridiculously fast way to save $40 to $60 a year without sacrificing a bit of cleanliness.
Let's keep this momentum going with a few rapid-fire, zero-cost wins. Remember, your water heater is your home's second biggest energy user. By just walking over to it and lowering the default temperature down to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, you save 4 to 22% on water heating costs. Next, cut that shower time from 10 minutes down to 5. For a family of 4, that simple act keeps $100 to $150 in your pocket every single year. Finally, run those ceiling fans strategically. They use a fraction of the electricity of AC units, allowing you to adjust that thermostat even further. But remember this absolutely crucial detail. Fans cool people. They do not cool rooms. So make sure you turn them off when you walk out of the room. Otherwise, you're literally just paying to stir empty air.
All right, with those free wins on our belt, we're shifting to Section 3, Smarter Appliance Habits. Let's look at maximizing the efficiency of those heavy-duty machines.
Let's look at the kitchen. An oven is an absolute energy-hungry beast compared to a microwave. A microwave actually uses 80% less energy to heat your food. So, whenever possible, swap the oven for the microwave or a slow cooker. Oh, and if you are using the oven, please stop opening the door to check on your food. I know it smells incredible, but every single time you open that oven door, the internal temperature drops by 25 degrees. That forces the appliance to surge massive amounts of power just to reheat itself.
A few more easy appliance optimizations for you here. Tumble dryers, massive energy hogs. If you simply air dry just half of your laundry loads on a rack, you immediately save $80 to $120 a year. With dishwashers, only run them when they're completely full. And crucially, turn the heated dry setting completely off. Think about it. You're essentially paying extra money to bake your clean dishes inside a machine when literally just popping the door open after a cycle achieves the exact same result for free. Finally, check your fridge right now. Make sure the refrigerator is set between 35 and 38 degrees Fahrenheit and the freezer at exactly 0. Anything colder than that is just burning cash.
Time to level up with Section 4, High Return Mini Investments. Spend a little, save a whole lot.
Now that we've covered all the free stuff, let's see how spending a tiny bit of cash upfront on hardware pays for itself in just a few short months. The sheer speed of the return on investment here is incredible. Take weather stripping for your doors, for example. For a $20 to $40 investment at the hardware store, you stop heated or cooled air from escaping. That single move saves you up to $250 a year, meaning it pays for itself in just 2 to 3 months. And remember that phantom load we talked about earlier. A $20 smart power strip automatically cuts power to idle devices, saving you up to $100 annually. Even swapping your whole house to LED bulbs, which use 75% less energy than incandescent ones, pays for itself in less than half a year.
Which brings us to our final destination, Section 5, Calculating your total savings, tracking the real impact on your wallet.
Brace yourselves for this number, $1,380. Let that just sink in for a second. That is the massive total annual potential savings a household can achieve just by consistently implementing the simple behavioral changes and mini investments we've discussed today. Just imagine having an extra $1,300 in your bank account a year from now simply because you turned down the water heater, washed your clothes in cold water, and plugged your TV into a smart power strip.
To actually see those savings materialize, you're essentially using a cheat code to get your money back. And here's exactly how you play it. Step 1. Take your phone out and snap a photo of your most recent electricity bill to establish your baseline. Step 2. Pick just 5 strategies from the list we went over today and implement them this week. Step 3. When next month's bill arrives, compare it to your photo. Step 4. Calculate your exact savings. You will absolutely see a noticeable drop. And Step 5. Double down. Implement a few more strategies and watch those savings stack up month after month.
The power is quite literally in your hands. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. How much are you currently handing over to your utility company every single month? And more importantly, which of these simple tips are you going to tackle today to start taking your money back? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Now go turn off some lights, unplug that charger, and start crushing that electricity bill.